Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. In this practice, we will be exploring cat cow, or as I like to think in my head, so it's more inhale, exhale, is cow cat, which you will find as many. You'll find the asana, there are actually two asanas that are linked together in many classes. It's a great spine warm up. And the idea today is really about expansion and contraction. And so in cow, as we inhale, we're expanding our chest open, and in cat, we're contracting as we exhale and rounding in. And when we move through this practice today, think about making the movements more so your upper spine, your upper back, and your lower back should naturally follow so you don't overextend anywhere in the lower back. But always take any of the movements. Um, Listen to your body more than your mind as you move through the practice. And as a reminder that every body is different and our bodies feel different every day. So anything that I suggest, take or leave, modify, take a rest, and practice at your own discretion. So let's begin today. And we will you can be seated as I am here in an easy seated pose, or if you'd like, you can sit in Virasana on your knees. I prefer easy seated pose. And we'll just settle here. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. And just can close your eyes if that feels safe to you, or a light gaze forward. Just focus on your breath for just a few cycles. Might be the first time you're thinking consciously of your breath today. So use this opportunity as a gift to slow down and breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, let's lift our arms up overhead, and exhale, bring your arms down. We're linking some movement now with our breath. Arms up, inhale, arms down, exhale. Inhale your arms up, and on this exhale, twist to the right. So just a gentle twist. Your left hand can go in front of you or on your knee. Your right hand is behind, lifting in the spine, thinking of opening in your upper back. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale your arms up overhead, and let's take that to the other side. Exhale and twist to the left. Come back to center. Let's take the opportunities to roll out our shoulders. So in shoulder circles, hands can be on your knees, and just roll them a few times forward and then roll them back. Let's take some neck rolls. So pretend you're making a circle with your nose in front of you. So up and around. We don't want our head to fall back. And that can cause some neck aches, and we don't want to do that. And then take it around to the other side, up and over. And your last time, come back to neutral. And we'll do just a few rolls of our wrists. It's always good to give our wrists some love. So up and down, Again, we use our wrists a lot and often we don't take the time to stretch. So choose your own adventure here. You can go side to side a few times, roll them one direction, and then come back and roll them the other direction. Bring your arms down, and as we're seated here, we'll explore our first cat-cow movement. And again, just by the way I learned it, I say cat-cow, but let's think cow-cat. It's easier because we need to take an inhale to exhale. So cow-cat. So hands on your knees. Think about your upper back and your shoulders here. And so inhale, roll your shoulders back and look slightly up. Cow. Exhale, roll your shoulder forward and look down at the mat. Cat. Inhale, look up, roll your shoulders back, expand. Exhale, contract into cat. Shoulders forward. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cow, and then exhale, cat. When you're done with that cycle, come back to neutral and we'll transition to table. Now in table, let's make sure that our wrists are under our shoulders and that our knees are under our hips. And as we look back, we want to try to not see our feet. So we want to make sure that kind of our shins are parallel to the sides of the mat. And once we're here, let's make sure our back is flat. And we'll do a more traditional cat-cow, cow-cat, as we're thinking about it today, a few times, and then we'll take a variation with a child's pose and more of a flow. So let's inhale, look up, drop your belly. This is cow. And then exhale, arch your back, belly button to spine. Only go as deep as your body is telling you today. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come and do one more. Cow. Inhale, expand. Cat, exhale. Contract. Come to neutral. And we'll do the flow here. So if you need to watch me the first time, you can do that. But here we're going to inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, and push back to child's pose briefly. And then come back up as we inhale to cow. Exhale, cat, push back, child's pose. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat, push back to child's pose. This is the last time here. And then inhale to cow. And you can exhale to neutral spine. From here, we'll push back to downward dog. So just tuck your toes and slowly make your way into down dog. If this is your first down dog of the day, you can pedal out your feet, stretch out your calves a bit. Make sure that the weight is more kind of in the pads of your hands, your fingers instead of your wrists. Your shoulders are pulled away from your ears. Head is relaxed. And if it's helpful, think about someone taking the palm of their hand and gently pressing on your upper back. We don't want to be rounded up here. We want to be flat back, relaxed Take a few breaths here. And then step both feet to the front of the mat in a forward fold. And inhale your arms up overhead, and you can bring them down, heart center, and then at your sides in a mountain pose Tadasana. We'll take 2 Sana-As here. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a plank pose. You can be on your knees here or keep your knees lifted. Lower down through Chaturanga Dandasana. So push forward, slightly shift forward, and then down. Bring the top of your feet to the mat. Gently lift up for Cobra. And then push back to Downward Facing Dog. On your next inhale, step to the front of your mat and halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, hands to heart center, and arms at your sides. Let's take that one more time. Arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a plank pose. On your next exhale, lower down to the mat. And inhale to your back bend. And then exhale to Downward Facing Dog. On your next inhale, step both feet forward to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, hands to heart center, and then bring your arms at your sides. Now we'll take a few sequences and explore cat-cow in a few different ways. So standing in mountain pose, let's take a moment here just to make sure we have good alignment in our mountain pose. Our feet are hip width apart, shoulders are back, so our arms naturally come out to the sides. Tall spine, tailbone is tucked, and our chin is slightly pushed back, almost like we smelled something bad. So we're working in this pose. On an inhale, lift your arms up and sit back into chair pose. In chair, weight is in your heels and your tailbone is tucked. Bring your hands to your knees. And we'll do a standing cat-cow here. So inhale, cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stand all the way up, arms up overhead. And we'll take a stretch, side stretch. So grab your left wrist with your right hand like this. I'll step this way just so you can see what I'm doing here. Arms up overhead. And let's take that to the opposite side. Bring your arms up overhead. Come down to a forward fold. And then step back into table. In table, again, we want our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. We'll do a little core work here. And we're going to think as we're going to lift our knee and bring it in toward the center of our hands. And with our back, as we bring our knee in, we'll think cat. As we extend our leg out, we'll think cow. And we'll do 3 on each side. Again, take a break whenever you need to. So extend your right leg out, look up and think cow as you inhale, and then crunch your knee in and think cat. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arch your back. You're thinking cat here. One more time. Inhale and then exhale. Come down to table. And let's take that on the left side. So inhale as you extend your leg back. Exhale. Crunch in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, crunch in. And bring your knee back down to the mat. And then let's push back to downward facing dog. From downward dog, let's lift our right leg up as far as it will go. If you would like to take a hip opener, bend your knee and open your hip. Try to keep your hips level, and you don't want to twist in your back like that. So you're just trying to open your hip a bit here. Then you bring your leg back straight and step that right leg forward into warrior one. So your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. You bring your arms up overhead, bend in that front knee. We're going to cactus our arms here and explore cat-cow in this position. Again, balance. If you need to bring your legs a little wider for balance, do that. But cactus your arms, and I'll show you here if you're not familiar with cactusing your arms. And we're inhaling, lifting our chest, expanding, cow, and then bring your elbows together as you round your back. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll do one more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Frame your front foot with your hands and come into a runner's lunge. So just bring your toes facing the front of the mat now, your back toes and your front toes. Put your left hand on the mat and bring your right hand to your hip. And let's explore cat-cow here. So the movement will be much smaller. But we're going to inhale, bring your shoulder and look up toward the sky. Cow. Exhale, arch your back. Cat. Inhale, open. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Bring your hand down, come back to downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. The more you practice, the more this downward dog asana feels more restorative, but it is a lot of work as we work to maintain our alignment. So we'll do that same sequence on the other side. So lift your left leg up in the air. If you'd like to take that hip opener, bend your knee, open your hip a bit there, and then straighten out and bring your left leg forward, warrior one on this side. So you have a bend in your front knee, your back leg, 45-degree angle, shoulders pulled away from your ears. Let's cactus our arms here. Inhale, back bend, look up, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. And we'll do one more inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Frame your front foot. Come into that runner's lunge again. This time we're taking our right hand to the mat, bringing our left hand to our hip. And we'll explore the cow, cat on this side. Inhale, look up, twist in your upper back. Cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Bring your both hands to the mat and let's come to table. We're going to slow down here. And we'll bring that flow that we did at the beginning. We'll do that again now. The cow, cat, child's pose. So let's inhale into cow, exhale, cat, as we push back to child's pose. And inhale forward into cow. Exhale, cat. Push back to child's. Inhale to cow. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, cat. Push back to child's pose. And inhale into cow. Let's come to a neutral spine. And we'll come to legs extended staff pose. So however it works for you to get there. You want your legs extended out in front of you. If you need to move some of the flesh from your sit bones to feel secure on the mat, roll your shoulders back and bring your hands at your sides. We'll be here for just a moment. Just feeling some gratitude for being here as we explored expansion and contraction, linking our movements with our breath, which is so healing. It helps us really slow down. So let's come to our backs. And on our backs, you can keep your knees up or your legs straight, whichever works for you. We're going to bring the right leg up. Wherever it wherever it goes is fine. If you'd like to bring your hand behind your thigh, or if you can move higher, this is where I'm at. I'll just take a few ankle rolls here, one way, and then we'll just go to the other side. And then bend your knee if it wasn't before, and let's bring our right ankle to our left knee for supine pigeon. And this is just a gentle supine stretch. You can lift that left foot off of the mat if you'd like a little bit more. Just take a breath here. Bring that foot down, and we'll do that on the opposite side. So you can keep your right leg long, or you can keep it bent. Bring that left leg, though, almost you're trying to push either the corner of the ceiling or the ceiling away from you. Your lower back should be in contact with the mat. And roll your ankle here. Let's roll it one way, and then roll it to the opposite way. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Supine pigeon on this side. And if you'd like, bring that right foot up off of the mat. Bring your feet back to the ground. Keep your knees bent, but take your feet wider, almost to the edges of your mat, or a little bit further than your hips. And we'll take some windshield wipers. So just go as far as your body says it's okay, and drop both knees to one side, and then switch and drop your knees to the other side. We'll do that one more time. Switch to the side you started on, and then come back to the other side. Come back to the center. Take your knees and hug them into your chest. And you can rock side to side. It feels really good on my lower back. If it doesn't feel good on your lower back, then you can skip this and just roll around a bit. If there's any other move you'd like to take before we complete this practice with a short shavasana, feel free to do so. Otherwise, when you're ready, bring your legs out long. If it feels better on your back, you can always have your knees bent and kind of turned inward, resting on each other. That feels better. It feels better for my lower back this way. Arms at your sides. And try to find as much ease and comfort here. And we'll just take a short shavasana. In this pose, focus on your breath. Always pause the video if you'd like more time here. I'll offer a short body scan. Just Pay attention to the different parts of your body and breathe into those parts. Pay attention to them as you may have not today or this week or even this month. So starting at the crown of your head, bring your attention there. And then focus on your ears, almost like energy is flowing down the sides of your body, your ears, and then to your shoulders. Maybe relax these parts as you pay attention to them. Your arms, your hands, your lower back, your knees, down your shins, your ankles, and your feet. Just think about the energy washing over you, feeling gratitude for the movement you were able to do today and the time that you gave yourself. Take one more cycle of breath, and then slowly make your way to a seated position. You might like to come onto your side for a moment and take a cycle of breath, and then push up into a seated pose, however you can get there. So I just want to say thank you for trusting me with your practice today. I hope you feel a bit more grounded and connected, and that you can carry that throughout your day. Until next time, take care.